Does the Von Miller acquisition, does it change anything for you as far as Super Bowl favorites?
Yeah, I picked them to win the Super Bowl before the season started. I'm going to double down and say this only helps to the cause. I think the Rams are playing lights out, and the Von Miller addition is huge. I will add to Ian's report with stuff that hasn't been heard yet that it wasn't just the Rams calling. The Buffalo Bills called about Von Miller. Sure. The Dallas Cowboys called about Von Miller. And Von Miller, who lives in Los Angeles in the off-season, lives in Venice, and he was, like, excited beyond belief to go. And they weren't sure if he was going to be excited to go to Los Angeles because he was surprised by it when they made the move. But the Kenny Young deal last week, like Ian said, set the table. They wanted to clear it out. They wanted to clear the space. They go and get him. And for the Rams, people criticize, they don't have any draft picks. They burn draft picks. They don't care. That's not how they play. They care about tomorrow. And, something I heard from someone in the Rams building was like, after a global pandemic that we've been, like, who is worried about 2025 NFL draft?
They went there.
Like, let's just focus on today. If anything, seize the moment. And Von Miller is going to be a huge addition. I was concerned about the ankle. He didn't play, but to Ian's point, I'm not sure he didn't play. And it was kind of like, hey, the Rams, we'll do you a solid here. We're not going to play him and risk this thing.
Yes.
They get a second and third round pick, and I think the Rams, they're the front runners right now. They are the guys. They are in the driver's seat. And it's possible, because they play Week 17 in Los Angeles, that they don't have to leave their building the rest of the way from Week 17.
That's amazing.
Home field in the playoffs,
yeah.
Super Bowl in Los Angeles, right off into the sunset, have a parade all the way down La Brea, whatever you want to do. There you go.
That's where they're going to do the parade on La Brea?
And Sean McVay has less to work with in the NFL draft. He just doesn't like the draft.
No, that's it. Not a fan of the draft.
Not a fan of drafting picks. Not at all.
And I mean, why? Why would you, right? I wouldn't want a draft pick if I could trade that for a proven commodity in Von Miller. I mean, you absolutely take advantage of that. Because it's not only about Von Miller, it's about all those other pieces on that chessboard that now you get to move around. And, now it's not just about Aaron Donald. When, Aaron Donald is so disruptive. Just by himself, he frees up so many other guys. Leonard Floyd's had a great season so far off the other edge. I mean, when you add a piece like Von Miller, I mean, it just allows that defense to continue to do things with just that front four. And on the back end, you can just let guys play. I mean, I love Raheem Morris as a defensive coordinator. I mean, he's going to be in his laboratory just figuring out how he can move guys around and have brain pressure from this spot. I mean, it's just so many things you can do from a secondary standpoint in coverage to try to fool quarterbacks when you can just rush with those four guys. And, I mean, there's nobody I think better than Von Miller when you talk about wiggle. I like defensive ends that give me wiggle, not just power, but can get you and break you down. Von Miller's one of those guys.
We're going to talk about this all week, and Von Miller's incredible. I hate draft picks, too, and I hate that people criticize him for it. This is not a new thing. They've hated draft picks for 3 or 4 years now, and they win a playoff game almost every single year. So cry all the way to the Super Bowl if you want to. I like their approach.
Yeah,
Win now.
And I like that they're doing it at 7-1. Being 7-1 didn't scare them. Feeling like we want to get better. That number one defense they had last year, they still have Donald, they still have Ramsey. It slipped to 21. This season. So they're strengthening themselves for a run in the NFC.
I think Coach Novak knew what he was doing. Third down and 9. Herbert intercepted, picked off. Phillips running down the sideline, and he's in. Touchdown, New England. Adrian Phillips burns his former team, and he puts the Patriots in front.
You're down by 4. Field goal won't do you any good. First and goal. To the end zone, and it is held for the touchdown. Cooper. Amari Cooper over Cameron Dantzler.
405 passing yards for White. Handoff to Moore. Back to Crowder. They got the 2 to the quarterback, White. And they lead by 3.
We don't want anything cheap over the top, and then you break up and you make the tackles and test the patience of the offense.
Blitz is on.
And he won't be happy with that.
Brandon Cooks, and that's a Texans touchdown.
On 3rd and 3, they protect Brady. Scans the field and lets it fly. It's Evans. It's a touchdown. There's a flag down as he beats Lattimore for a 41-yard score.
If you're the San Francisco 49ers, you'd love to have George Kittle.
Plays like this that they'd love to have him. They'll go with the screen to Samuel, though. He's got blockers and a first down and more. Foot race. Samuel lunging to the pylon. Touchdown. season for San Francisco.
By 10 points, so get points, get the ball back. A lot has to happen. Herbert, end zone. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown! Josh Palmer. A fantastic catch for the rookie out of Tennessee.
And knowing this is the only thing that can get to you, just a bad play by Jalen Mills, number 2.
Wait, 9 players within a few yards of the line of scrimmage here on 2nd and 10. They bring it. It's picked up, giving Brady time, and he's intercepted. P.J. Williams still going all the way. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This is a career start for Geno Smith. 9 passes, 9 completions. He's going for number 10. He's on to the sideline.
Oh, what a catch made by DK Metcalf. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. That's some LeBron James stuff right there on the sideline, and there's nothing you can do about it. This ball is so well placed, and when a guy has the athletic ability like Metcalf, of course, when he's one-on-one, you just throw it up there, and it doesn't get any prettier than that play right there.
You don't have to get all of it here. You're going to go for it on 4th down.
Wentz protected, somehow maintains his feet, throws on the run, and it is caught. Miraculous. Michael Pittman going airborne. And that breathes life into the Colts. 38 yards on the catch from Pittman.
3rd and 16. Wentz has pressure. He's about to get sacked. There's 4 guys around Pittman here. He just throws it up, says, please make a play. And Pittman elevates. It goes up.
So Tennessee, after all that, get the football back. And a fresh set of downs from their own 42. Tannehill protected well this time and completes. A.J. Brown breaking free. Brown is in. Touchdown. And the Tennessee Titans on the verge of tying this game.
We've been talking up here in the booth about maybe the Bengals are a little flat, but the Texans have played very hard today.
1st and 10, going deep. Oh, and he's got Higgins, and there he goes. Inside the 10, brought down by Marcus May. 1st and goal, Cincinnati. To the 8, a 54-yard strike.
This is just a play-action pass to Mixon, and Higgins goes over the top because so much attention is placed on Jamar Chase, and rightfully so because of the numbers he's put up in the year that he's having. That allows Higgins to get deep.
Both safeties were back there, May and Ashton Davis.
Woods, the ex-Cowboy, with a pick and a forced fumble. They stack a couple of receivers to the left side. Russ comes this way with a throw, and Cooper juggles, and he's going to make the catch at the 40-yard line. Smith was there. Magical.
Unbelievable. Off of Breeland's chest as well. That was as good as Biotich's play earlier. Right there, Breeland kind of popped.
You got one-on-one here. Just take your shot outside and throw it.
Roethlisberger throws it, and it is caught with a feet down. What a catch by Freiermuth. The signal is touchdown.
Wow, what a big-time throw. It's 4th down. It was good defense. It took a while. I was shocked.
After it first touched his hands.
And it's a back shoulder almost, right? To a tight end who... Oh, he did.
He's in.
That's
got
incredible.
both down. Amazing.
Fake one way, Fields stumbling, trying to cut it back. Justin Fields making magic happen. There goes Fields. Touchdown!
You're going to see here, they're going to try to sneak Herbert into the flat and do a kind of a roll. He stumbles, and now from this point on, he's just saying, I'm the best athlete on the field.
That is his 4th run of 14-plus yards today.